Braden Middleton. Chris Mahoney. Chris Mahoney. Good morning to those of you tuning in at home. We're a little bit late here because of the previous game, which was an exciting game for the Dynamo 13O Platinum team. Pulled off a win against Mid Fairfield, 3-2. I don't believe there is a game prior to our next game at 3:45 today. So any time that's been lost here, I think they'll be able to make up, but I'm not 100% sure on that. For those that will be tuning in for the second game as well. Nope. Just my daughter asking who was on crutches and who's the other one that's over there. And he's got a concussion. But that's Mahoney and Middleton.
What's the other one doing?
Oh, that's Chapman.
He just doesn't want to go with the team? There you go.
Oh, I think he's having something done with his skate.
Dude, Chapman's back out. I just said.
Oh, okay.
Chapman was having something done with his skate.
We got Middleton. Who's the other?
Chris Mahoney. Oh, he's hurt too. Concussion last week. Protocol.
He's back this week, though. He'll be back in practice this week.
Okay, so action-packed Saturday for New York Dynamo 13U Elite. Looks like our starting lineup for Dynamo will be Gadwa, McCormick, and Kalan. Monist and Walker on the back end, Bryn Babby in net. Few injuries today for Dynamo. Middleton still out on the back end. Chris Mahoney out today, a concussion protocol. So we will be missing those two players today. Puck drop. Won by McCormick. Back to Manis. Over to Walker. Walker will hold on to it. McCormick will pick that up. McCormick looking for Gadwa. Gadwa enters the zone. Oh, makes a spin move, gets tripped up, no call on the play. Walker will pick that up in the neutral zone. He'll get moved that quickly. I don't even know what team we're playing, Bill. Is this called the Capitals?
Providence Capitals.
Providence Capitals. We're just going to go with the Capitals. Capitals take control. They'll clear the zone, and that's a nice body check right there by Evans. Laid him right off the puck. Set the tone early. That's what we like to see for New York Dynamo. Shot around the boards. Manis gives chase. Washington. Can't quite clear the zone. Evans gets it up to McCormick. McCormick cuts across, shot high. Patrick will pick up the rebound. Lose an edge. Pucks. Evans will pick that up. Evans gets a shot off. Rebound. Save. Save by the goalie. Way to crash the net right there. That looked like Patrick to me. That was Patrick, Bill. Nice play right there. Crashing the net on a rebound. Hayescamp, Patrick, and Evans up front. Frazier and Benchoff on the back end. Won by Dynamo. Capitals try to clear the zone. Nice body check by Frazier. Evans, that'll go back to Benchoff. Benchoff will clear that out. Little far for Hayescamp. Capitals pick that up. D to D, and that will be an icing call for a whistle at 14:30 left in the first period. So it appears with the injured players, we will be going with two centers, which will be McCormick and Hayescamp, and it looks like we're going with 6D today, Bill. Subject to change, of course, but that's what we're going with to start off. So we got Cowison and Chapman and McCormick, Benchoff and Frazier still on the back end. That's going to be one. Capitals will clear the zone. Benchoff tries to chip that in for McCormick. Capitals, nice D to D passing right there. Benchoff will pick that up, put it on his forehand, and I'll be picked up by the Capitals. Benchoff stays with it. Nice defensive play there by Benchoff. Bryn Babby will throw that behind the net. Cowison gives chase to the point. They'll keep it in. Tries, tip, missed out front. And Capitals will clear the zone. Capitals entering the zone. Cowison keeping him out wide on a nice back check right there by Cowison. Okay, so our other defensive pair looks like Bennett and Labor. Now we'll have Gadwa, Hayescamp, and Kalan. Won by Capitals. Capitals shot. Save Babby. Capitals trying to clear their zone. Nice play there by Bennett. Gets it up to Gadwa. Gadwa trying to clear it for Kalan. Bennett will knock that away. Hayescamp. Looks like we'll have an offsides call right there. Labor getting some instruction from the defensive end of Dynamo, Aaron Cowison. And it looks like he listened. He got it right to Bennett there. That'll go in deep. Hayescamp hard on the forecheck. Hayescamp. Capitals will clear that out. Kalan intercepts. Kalan takes a hit. Gadwal will pick it up in the corner. Picked up by Capitals. Capitals will clear the zone. Labor looks for Bennett. Bennett makes a nice pass there. Good patience up to Gadwa. A little bit far. Gadwa still with the puck, giving chase. Capitals just trying to clear it. And they will clear the zone. Capitals entering the zone. That's Walker keeping him wide, and that's going to be picked up by McCormick. McCormick trying to get there. Capitals will get there first. Kalan up to McCormick. McCormick. Evans. Evans giving chase. Capitals make a wide pass right there, just past Patrick. Nice defensive play there by Monist. Monist will shoot that up to the boards to Evans. Evans clears to McCormick. McCormick, block shot. Nice play there by Evans to get the puck right to the middle. Seeing McCormick coming up with speed. Face off. Capitals will pick that up. Capitals will go behind the net. Capitals trying to get it out of the zone. That's just about kept in by Frazier. Good effort there by Frazier. Benchoff gives chase. He's going to come up with it. Gets it out to Patrick. Save Babby. Capitals go behind the net. Still in control. Benchoff give chase. Capitals still in control. The new block shot there by Benchoff. Evans, Capitals in the corner. And that will be Patrick. Patrick entering the zone. Nice move. And he scores! What a play by Patrick right there. Top shelf.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot by Patrick.
Was there an assist on the play? It happened so fast, Bill.
If it was, it would have been back here in the defensive zone, but he had a nice defensive play to get that puck, so I don't think so.
Absolutely. Dynamo on the board, 1-0. First period. 11:29. Goal by Patrick, not positive on the assist. We'll have to check into that. All right, so we got Bennett and Labor on the back end. Hayskamp, Cowison, and Chapman up front. Capitals will dump that in the zone. Bennett, Labor, communicating. Now go up to Cowison. Cowison over to Chapman. Chapman gets it up to Hayskamp. Capitals will pick that up. Capitals, D to D. They do a lot of D to D. Help supporting each other on the back end here, the Capitals do. Big body check there. That's probably Cowison. That was Cowison on the body check. Capitals will enter the zone. Capitals, shot high. Capitals will dump that in. They give chase. Chapman looking to pick that up. Chapman trying to clear the zone, and he does. Capitals will try to dump it right back in. Hayskamp. Capitals, cross ice. Scooped away. Almost picked off by Bennett. Bennett will take control of that. Get it back to Walker. Walker up to Chapman. Chapman clears it to Cowison. Cowison dumps it in and will get a change. Dynamo. All 5 Dynamo players on a change right there. Gadwa gives chase on the forecheck. Capitals entering the zone. Manas will keep him outside. Kalan. Good puck support by McCormick. McCormick picks that up. Tries for Gadwa. Capitals will pick that up. Manas, breakaway, Capitals. Ben Babby. What a save. Denied on the breakaway. Gadwa tries picking it up. Capitals in control. Makes a nice cross-ice pass a little far. Capitals. Capitals will clear it. Gadwa trying to clear the zone. Gets it up to McCormick. McCormick shoots in. McCormick. Oh, McCormick gets tripped up. No call on the play. And we'll continue. Capitals battling in the corner. Kalan comes up with it. Kalan over to Gadwa. Gadwa makes a move. Capitals pick that up. Oh, nice play by Manas to keep that play alive. That was Benchoff. Nice play there by Benchoff to keep that play alive. Capitals come up with it. Nice play by Frazier. Great stoppage of play. That's a good heads-up play by the goalie, Bryn Babby. With Capitals, couple scoring opportunities there. Breakaway opportunity. Snubbed away by Bryn Babby. And we'll have a change with Hayescamp, Evans, and Patrick. That's a usual. They're used to that lineup. Labor and Bennett on the back end. Face off, won by Dynamo. Labor will give back to Bennett. Bennett looking to clear the zone. She does clear the zone. Capitals, wide pass. Patrick battling along the boards there. Capitals will dump that in. Bennett will pick that up. Bennett gets it to Hayescamp. Great positioning by the center, Hayescamp, playing low right there and helping out the D. Good job, Hayescamp. Bennett keeps it in. Hayescamp shoots it towards the net, just shot wide. Evans trying to give that tip. Patrick will take a big hit, take another big hit, and Bennett will pick it up. Bennett shoots it. Bennett, gets a shot, just shot wide. Capitals trying to clear the zone. Labor will keep that in. Right to the middle. That's Evans. Evans. Scooped up by the netminder.
Pretty good start here for the Dynamo.
Absolutely. That was a great shift right there. Patrick showing his strength, taking 2 big body hits. First one, he ended up with control of the puck. The second one, the guy came flying in. He did get control, but Patrick, strong individual. Cowison in the corner for Chapman. Chapman back to Cowison. Cowison will clear that over. Walker gives chase. Walker keeps that play alive. Dumps it back in for Cowison. Cowison. Good spin move there. Battle on the boards. Capitals will come up with it. That'll be McCormick. McCormick will take him off the puck. And Chapman will pick that up. Chapman will dump it back in. Capitals. Cowison going after the puck there. Capitals come up with it. They'll clear the zone. Walker keeps him outside. Nice play there by Walker. And that shot wide. Kept in by Capitals. McCormick picks that up on the boards. He'll shoot that in. Give chase. Capitals will come up with it. McCormick. Capitals. Monist shoots that back in. Scott Kalan out front there. Nice centering pass by Kalan. Capitals will pick that up and they'll clear the zone. Nice save. Shot save by Babby. Bryn Babby on her game today with some key saves right off the bat in the first period. All right, so it looks like we're back to Benchoff and Frazier will be on the back end. Kalan, Gadwa, and Hayescamp up front. Hayescamp. Kalan almost clears the zone. Capitals will throw that back in. Capitals trying to center. That was Hayescamp once again playing that center position very well. Gadwa enters the zone. Gadwa takes a big hit, and he gets right up. Looking for the rebound. Stays with it. Capitals will have a stoppage of play right there. I think the forecheck today for Dynamo is looking very strong. And I can't say enough good things about Hayescamp right now. Playing that center position, coming back, and helping out the D. Nice job by Hayescamp there. Capitals. Capitals clear the zone. Capitals. 3-on-1. Capitals. Centering pass. Save Babby. Frazier works for it in the corner. That's Kalan down low. And Benchoff. Capitals come up with it. And no goal. No goal.
Nets off.
Nets off. Thank you, Bill. So Capitals did come out. Get a nice shot off there. Net was off. Nice call by the official. So once again, scoreless on Bryn Babby. So the face-off will be to the right of Bryn Babby. We'll have Bennett and Labor on the back end. Kalan, Gadwa, Hayescamp up front. Save Babby. Bennett will pick that up. Bennett shoots it over for Gadwa. Gadwa Gadwall will clear the zone. Keeps it wide. Tries a toe jack. Camp, good puck support right there. Line change up front. Bennett Labor still on the back end. Evans, McCormick, and Patrick. Patrick with a beautiful top shelf goal so far, 1-0 Dynamo. Evans bats that out of the air. Battles in front. McCormick picks that up. McCormick trying to get it into the zone. Capitals knocked that away. Back check. Good back check by McCormick. Patrick tries picking that up, and that'll be shot in. No icing on the call. Bennett behind the mound. She'll get that up to Evans. Capitals pick that up. Capitals trying to make a move in the neutral zone. Capitals entering the zone. Close to an offsides. No offsides there. Evans gives chase in the corner. Bennett picks that up. Bennett gets it up to, almost cleared. Oh, and we'll have an offsides call right there. So I will give it, props to the Dynamo right now on their wingers playing low, helping their defense out. Always good to see. That was Evans there helping out Bennett. Went in, took the puck away. Bennett came up with it, tried to clear it out to McCormick. Capitals got in the way. Capitals. Cowison, Camp, Chapman up front. Monis and Walker on the back end. Capitals looking to get that in. That's Cowison playing down low. Back to Cowison. Cowison on the boards. He'll get that. He'll clear the zone. Capitals looking to get it up. Nice play by Walker. Broken up by Walker. Walker to Camp. Camp to Monis. Monis looking for Cowison. Little far. That's going to be Chapman on the forecheck. Now Cowison on the forecheck. Oh, and that's going to be cleared out. That should be an easy icing call, and it is. Nice job by Dynamo right there. Chapman and Cowison, they're always hard on the forecheck. Okay, so we'll have a change in lines here. Benchoff and Frazier on the back end. Kalan, McCormick, and Gadwa up front. Coach MacArthur giving options for his forwards, where he wants people. McCormick on the faceoff. McCormick gets it to Gadwa. Oh, quick shot off. Frazier will keep that play alive. Frazier dumps it in for Kalan. Kalan, spin move. Oh, looking out front for Frazier. Frazier tries to get it out front. Gadwa, just missed on that. Benchoff looking for help. Kalan gives chase. Comes up on an offsides call. Nice play there by Frazier. Keeping the play alive down low. Gadwa supporting him, taking the defensive on the back end. Face-off won by Capitals. Capitals will take control. Capitals looking to center. They do. Benchoff gives chase. Frazier over to Kalan. Kalan battles in the corner. Nice play by Kalan. Benchoff giving help. Trying to clear the puck down there. And they'll get it out. Comes up. Capitals will come up with it. Capitals. Shot, tip in the middle over the net. Capitals still in control. Another shot save. Capitals. That's going to be a block shot by Frazier. Stoppage of play. 2:45 left in the first period. Dynamo still up 1-0.
That net also just came off fairly easy when Babby hit it with her foot.
Camp giving props to Babby on another great save. Another save. Blocker save right there. Capital shot, save. Nice job. No rebound. Seeing the puck well today, Bryn Babby. Not that she never does, but she is really, really on it today. Good stuff. Good stuff by Dynamo.
She must have had a good night's sleep.
Absolutely. Play in the middle. Comes up by Hayscamp. Hayscamp will dump that in. Oh, he almost beats the Capitals players to it. Nice body check by Evans. Labor gets it up to Patrick. Up to Evans. Bennett. Oh, she tries to shoot that wide. Intercepted by Capitals. Right play right there. Hayscamp will come up with it behind the net. Hayscamp over to Labor. Labor up to Patrick. Washington will clear that. Capitals. Bennett. Capitals. Another shot off. Save Bryn Babby. All right, so we're back to the McCormick, Callison, Chapman line, and Monist and Walker on the back end. Won by Capitals. Capitals. Shot. Block. Save. What a save. I don't know how she got over there with that leg save. Unbelievable. That's pretty much what you would draw up if you were on the Capitals. They won the faceoff, cleared it to the middle, got the shot off right away. Bryn Babby with another great save. Face-off. Face-off is broken up. Capitals will take control. Capitals. Chapman on it. Capitals. Another save, Babby. Manas shoots that out. Chapman. Chapman looking to clear. It'll hit a player. No stoppage. Manas up to McCormick. Manas going for the net. Good job by Manas. McCormick comes back, looks for Walker. Walker makes a spin move there, looking for help. Capitals giving chase. Capitals will clear that. McCormick will pick that up. Stuck in the feet of Capitals, and another save by Babby. Another save, shot back. And we'll have a stoppage of play. So Capitals are definitely getting their opportunities here in the first period. Bryn Babby having none of it.
Yeah, they seem to be controlling the game here in the past 5-6 minutes.
For certain, Bill. For certain. Face-off won by Hayscamp. Dynamo, bench off. Clears that out, hits the ref. Gadwa picks that up. Gadwa will clear it. Back on Gadwa's stick. Gadwa will enter the zone. Get a block shot by Capitals. Picked up by Capitals. And Kalan will pick that up. Oh, nice tried pass right there over to Gadwa. Couldn't quite connect. Capitals got a stick on that. They'll battle in the corner. Capitals come up with it. Frazier keeping him outside. Gadwa on the back check. Frazier comes up with it, shoots it behind the net to Benchoff. Looking for help. Benchoff will clear that. Capitals will pick that up. Dynamo will get a change. Capitals trying to capitalize on that change. Oh, and a nice spin move there at the middle by the Capitals. Labor in the corner. Oh, he makes block shot. Hayscamp. Middleton over on the bench, giving props to Hayscamp on that final block shot of the period. So action-packed here right now with 1-0 Dynamo. But it's back and forth action here in Clifton Park, New York. So I believe last night at Capitol Arena here, there was the NCDC game. It was paint the rink black. So all the younger Dynamo players were encouraged to come to the game and wear their black jerseys to support their top NCDC Dynamo team.
Yeah, that was their home opener.
Oh, the home opener. Fantastic.
I'm
All
not
seasons, all teams are ready to rock and roll here for Dynamo. And also the 13U Platinum team, who played right ahead of us, won today with a score of 3-2 against Mid Fairfield, I believe, right, Bill?
Yes.
Well, congratulations to the Platinum team. Okay, so we'll have period 2. Both coaches giving instruction on where they want their players, what they're doing right, and what perhaps they're doing wrong. So to start the game up front, we'll have McCormick, Gadwa, Kalan, Walker, and Monist on the back end. Bryn Babby still in net. Face off. Face off. Battle. Oh, Dynamo's going to pick that up. Monist tries to get it up to Gadwa. Walker will pick that up. Walker looking for Kalan. Kalan on the forecheck. Kalan. Oh, McCormick picks that up. Good puck support. McCormick. McCormick keeps it. Gets a shot off. Save. Capitals pick that up. Out to Manis. Manis. Glove save. Glove save by the Capitals. Nice shot there by Manis. Wasting no time.
McCormick.
Oh, my bad. I thought that was Manis on the back end.
Oh, Manis played it along the boards back to McCormick.
Thanks for the help, Bill. That's why we're a good team. So McCormick, Kalan, Gadwa up front, Labor, Bennett on the back end. Labor. Oh, Capitals will pick that up. Capitals on a 2-on-0. Capitals pass. No good. Broken up by Dynamo. Oh, Dynamo players are loving that play, and they should. Okay, in the middle. Shot wide. Capitals all over him. Another save by Bryn Babby. McCormick will clear the zone. He'll enter the offensive zone. Spin move. Looking for Gadwa. Gadwa towards the middle. Oh, it's broken up. Broken up by Capitals. Nice play there. Nice play there by Gadwa and McCormick. Patrick will dump that in. Gadwa trying to get it on. Capitals will clear their zone now. Capitals back to the other end. Shot, save. And that will clear. That's an offsides. No call.
No.
Play continues. Evans looking to, now Capitals will pick it up. Capitals. But that was an offsides. That was the right call right there. Guy on the right side snuck in a little bit early, and the referee made a nice call. Obviously, they're not going to make every offsides call. They're only human, right, Bill?
They are only human, but that was pretty obvious, the first one that they missed. That puck came at least 3 feet out of the zone.
That was pretty far out of the zone. You're right. Okay, Hayescamp, Evans, and Patrick, Benshoff, and Frazier on the back end. Evans tries to get it into the zone as he was tripped up. Frazier keeps the play alive. Evans, nice job getting back there by Evans. Evans to Frazier. Frazier will dump that in. Hayescamp gives chase along with Frazier. Patrick's right there. Benshoff on the back end. Benshoff makes a nice play there. Oh, and he sneaks that away from the Capitals. Nice defensive play by Benshoff. Oh, Hayescamp. Oh, almost cleared. Almost cleared. Capitals will keep it. Dangle. And that'll be Patrick to take that away. Patrick will dump that in. And we'll get a change here by Dynamo. Hayescamp giving chase up to Chapman. Chapman tries the center. Cowison picks that up. Hayescamp tries the center. Capitals pick that up. Cowison on the forecheck. Here comes McCormick on the forecheck. Lays a body check. McCormick goes behind. Ooh, slightly interfered with. No call on the play. McCormick gives chase. McCormick tries keeping it on his stick. Broken up by Capitals. Capitals clear the zone. Benshoff on the back end there. Capitals get a shot off. Save Babby. And that'll be cleared. That was cleared out by Benshoff. And we'll have an icing call right there. Another nice save by Bryn Babby. I would say as of right now, Capitals have had a lot more opportunities than the Dynamo, but Dynamo are doing well on the back end with the wingers playing low and helping out their D, which is definitely a good thing right now in this play in the game. Looks like that needs to be done. So another shot, save. Manis shoots it over to Chapman. Chapman chips that up the boards. Can't quite get there. And that'll be cleared away by Walker. Walker gets it up to Cowson. Cowson looks for McCormick. Capitals pick that up. Capitals now entering the zone. Shot, save, Babby. $12:23 left in the second period. Bryn Babby with another nice save right there. Good defensive play. So we'll have Labor and Bennett on the back end. Hayskamp, Gadwa, Kalan. Hayskamp on the faceoff. Won by Capitals. Capitals. Labor in the corner. Capitals get it over to his partner. Centers. Cleared by Labor. Bennett picks that up. Bennett shoots that towards the back to Kalan. Kalan trying to clear the zone. He will clear it. Capitals looking to back that back in. Kalan. Oh, Kalan takes a body check there. Gets right up, though. Capitals will enter the zone. Gadwa on the back check there. Cleared by Bennett. Ends up on Gadwa's stick. He'll clear the zone. He's going to keep it wide. He'll dump that in. And Kalan giving chase. Kalan back to Bennett. Bennett. Shot block. Capitals will pick that up. Capitals will clear their zone. Nice back check by Kalan. Kalan looking for Hayskamp. Finds him. Oh, almost. Capitals. Oh, nice body check by Hayskamp right there. Capitals on another opportunity. Shot, save, Babby. Rebound. That was stuffed away. I'm not quite sure who took the brunt of that. That was a nice block shot right there. Jersey's down on the ground. That looks like Patrick to me. With a great block shot. Took it right in the midsection, putting himself out there for his team. Unfortunately, he's still down. That probably took him right where no pads were on a hard shot from the slot. Coach Cowison will...
May have knocked the wind out of him, too.
Yeah, absolutely. You get that tough midsection where you really don't have pads.
Right.
And you take a puck right there. So Coach Cowison will help up Patrick. Patrick getting up. Hopefully Patrick is going to be okay here. Dynamo already down 2 players on the day. And Patrick, well, looks like his teammates are not really bumping him too much. No, he really took one hard in the midsection. Okay, we're back to action. And Capitals will come up with it. Benshoff goes behind the net. Nice play there. Chapman gives chase. Capitals will keep that in. McCormick will come up with it. McCormick stops. Capitals come up. Try centering. Blocked. Centered again. No, that's broken up by Chapman. Oh, and a block shot by Chapman. Chapman gives chase. It ends up on Evans' stick. Evans. Oh, tries his own rebound. And Capitals will make a great 2 saves on Evans right there. Good effort by Evans staying with it and getting his own rebound. Ends up on, that looks like Frazier. Evans gives chase. Shot, save. Babby. Behind the net. Benchoff. Capitals looking to clear the zone. Dynamo looking to clear the zone. Excuse me. And that'll be picked up by Benchoff. Benchoff battles in the corner. Chapman there to help. They'll get it back to the point. Oh, and that'll be another blocked by Capitals. Capitals player will leave the ice there. McCormick gives chase. McCormick, save. Capitals come up with it. Capitals still in control. Calvison keeps him outside. Capitals stay on sides. They will get, oh, not much you could do there.
No, that was very nice.
He held that puck on his stick just about perfectly right there. And ended up sneaking one by. So we'll have a score of 1-1. Dynamo Capitals. Walker and Manis on the back end now. Hayes Camp, Cowison, and Gadwa up front. Capitals will pick that up. Walker giving chase. Hayes Camp coming back. Sees Manis. Manis clears the zone. Cowison gives chase. Walker gets that on his stick. Nice spin move there by Walker. Walker tries his center. Can't quite get there. Manis almost with a head of steam right there. Gets it over to Gadwa. Gadwa in control. Gadwa makes a outside shot save. And that'll be cleared by the Capitals. 8:50 left in the second period. Bryn Babby will knock. Oh, she's going to get a stoppage of play right there. Walker will take a slight bump by the Capitals. And I think he'll have a slight word for him as well. Okay, up front now. Looks like Chapman, McCormick, and Kalan. Labor and Bennett on the back end. That's one. McCormick will pick that up. Clears his zone. Little chip there, looking for help. Capitals will take that over. Capitals, Bennett trying to keep that in. She does. Bennett goes back to McCormick. McCormick, shot save. Kalan there for a rebound. Broken up by the Capitals. Capitals kept in by Bennett. Capitals clear the zone. Labor giving chase. Labor tries, he shoots that to the outside. Capitals will pick that up. Capitals trying to clear. Center save. And a whistle. Capitals all over the doorstep once again. Okay, so Nolan Patrick back on the ice for Dynamo. He'll be fine. That's good to see. So we have Evans, Hayescamp, and Patrick up front. Benchoff and Frazier on the back end. Benchoff behind the net. Shoots it up to the boards. He's got Patrick there. Patrick going wide. Oh, he gets tripped up at the line. No call. Frazier keeps that in. Tries dumping it in. Capitals. Kept in by Evans. Evans dumps it in. Hayescamp. Frazier still up front giving chase. Frazier still in the corner. Capitals trying to clear it. Patrick shoots that in. That'll be Evans. Evans trying to get there. Frazier keeps that. Gets it. Tries getting it to Hayescamp. Nice play by Frazier. Frazier's all over it right now. Back to Benchoff. Benchoff will clear that to the side. Right up to Patrick. Patrick will clear that. And that's an obvious penalty. Thank you. Nice call right there. I mean, poor Patrick got blasted with the puck. And then got taken down right from behind. The referee, that's an easy interference call. So we'll have a power play for New York Dynamo. Manis and Walker on the back end. McCormick, Gadwa, Kalan up front. Face-off will be in the Capitals' defensive zone. Referees conversing with something, so they're on the same page. Looks like they are. We're ready for a face-off here. Face-off. Battle. Picked up by Capitals. That's going to be Walker. Walker giving chase towards the back. Manis takes control. Manis shoots it wide. Capitals will pick that up. Capitals get a shot off. McCormick picks that up. McCormick on the back goes back to Walker. Walker will get that up to Manis. Manis up to McCormick. McCormick will enter the zone. Power play Dynamo. McCormick drops it back. Nope, he'll hold it. Gives it to Walker. Walker tries to get a shot off. Block shot, Capitals. Kalan over to Manis. Back to Kalan. Back to Manis. Back to Manis to Walker. Walker. Back to Manis. Manis to the corner to Kalan. Kalan. Nice patience by Kalan. Capitals make a nice play. Kept in by Manis. Capitals trying to clear the zone. And they will. We'll have an icing call. Icing on the play. 22 seconds left on the power play. Looks like we're going to keep Manis and Walker on the back end, and Gadwa, Kalan, and McCormick up front. Six minutes left in the second period. Face off. Face off, won by Dynamo. Walker. Oh, it's scooped away by Capitals. Walker battles the chases towards the corner. He's going to come up with it. Nope, he's help from Manis. Manis gets it up to Kalan. Kalan looking for the middle. Finds Gadwa. Gadwa makes a move. Oh, what a play. Yes, sir. Nice play there. Drawing the defender over was Gadwa, centering it to Kalan. And that's a hockey play right there, Bill.
Yes, very, very nice.
All the way from the back end up to Kalan. Kalan finds Gadwa. Kalan and Gadwa are loving that play, giving each other high fives. Looks like high fives all around on the bench. Good energy right now by Dynamo. All right. We're back to 5-on-5. Hayskamp, Chapman, Cowison. Benchoff and Bennett on the back end now. They're switching to deep here on me, so I apologize if I get someone wrong, but we are with Bennett and Benchoff right now. That was hit. Cowison in the corner. Shot. Save. Rebound. Save by Babby. Nice job by Bennett. No one was getting to the goalie in front of Bennett. Bennett giving props to Bryn Babby. The only two females on the team, Bryn Babby, Fallon Bennett, Warriors. Hayskamp on the faceoff. Oh, and it's won by Capitals. Capitals will dump that into the corner. Chapman down there to give help. That's Benchoff. Benchoff knocks him off the puck. Capitals, D to D. Capitals looking for a shot. They do. Shot wide. Chapman giving chase. Hayskamp. Benchoff in the corner. Benchoff body check. Capitals come up with it. Capitals clear it to the center. Shot high. Capitals still in control of the puck. Capitals looking to center. Nobody home. Chapman there. Chapman looking to clear the zone. He does. Chapman gets it up to Hayskamp. Hayskamp tries Cowison. Broken up. Benchoff. Capitals intercept. Capitals now. Nice back check there by Chapman. And Chapman will come up with it. Look for Hayskamp. He'll get it to Hayskamp. Oh, Hayskamp just falls down there. Cowison. Up to the Capitals now. Capitals. Cleared by Bennett. Bennett will take control of that. Bennett, we got 3-on-2 right now. Bennett stays wide. Bennett looks to clear. Chapman gives chase. Evans will keep that alive. Evans tries the center. Chapman's slow to get up. He's going to make it to the bench. Not sure if he got hit behind the play there or not, but he was slow to get up. Hopefully he'll be all right. Picked up by Labor. Labor keeps that, shoots it up the boards. Frazier again. Frazier gets it back to Labor. Labor towards the middle. McCormick. Labor. Can't quite clear. Capitals still in the zone. Capitals. Centering pass. Nice defensive play there. That was McCormick breaking that up. Patrick up to Evans. Capitals. Capitals will clear the zone. Broken up by Frazier. McCormick. And it stays in play. Capitals come up with it. Capitals. Oh, nice goal right there. On a backhand, top shelf backhand right there.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Just had a hard time clearing the zone there. Capitals will tie the game up at 2. Monis and Walker on the back end now. We'll have Hayskamp, Kalan, and Gadwa up front. Hayskamp on the faceoff. Won by Capitals. Capitals, D to D. Kalan gives chase. Capitals take it over. Shoot it towards the end. Capitals centering pass. Broken up. It's almost cleared out. Kept in by the Capitals. Capitals still have it. Capitals behind the net. Back behind the net. Capitals looking for the middle. And Dynamo will clear. Capitals. It's broken up. They'll dump it in. Walker gives chase. Walker goes in the corner. Capitals try to clear it. That's Hayskamp. Hayskamp intercepts. Hayskamp up to Gadwa. Gadwa. Shot wide. Looked like that was a block shot by Capitals as well. Capitals. Oh, and it hits the referee. Lucky break for Dynamo. Although they just got it back, it hit the referee again. Back to Capitals. Bennett. Bennett has room. She tries. Oh, she gets it up to Kalan. She's going to keep it. Enters the zone. Kalan giving chase. Back to Bennett. Stuck in their feet. Hayskamp will dump that on the net, and we'll have a stoppage of play. So one thing I know that we could be aware of, Bill, when the Capitals have the puck down low, both defense are really breaking in towards the net. We can break that up and get it out of the zone quick. We may have a 2-on-0, 1-on-0, who knows. Hopefully we can capitalize on that. Nice pass there by McCormick to Benchoff. Benchoff down in the corner. Looks for Cowison. Chapman. Chapman's good to go. He's back on the ice for Dynamo. Chapman gives chase in the corner. Picked up by Capitals. Chapman there. Capitals. Capitals. Oh, it's going to be an icing call. Stoppage of play right there. Capitals do, when they maintain possession in the offensive zone, it's like they have 5 forwards out there.
Yes, they keep the pressure on in their offensive zone very well.
Labor and Bennett on the back end. McCormick looks for a shot. Looks like a block shot. Didn't get all of it. Saved by the Capitals. Okay, so McCormick, Chapman, and Cowison up front. Labor and Bennett on the back end. 2-2, 58 seconds left in the second period. Non-stop action right now on this Saturday. Face-off, won by McCormick. Cowison. Cowison gets it to Bennett. Bennett back to Cowison. Cowison tries making a move. Capitals pick that up. Back to Bennett. Bennett clears up to Chapman. Chapman enters the zone. Back to Bennett's stick. Bennett wisely goes to her forehand and goes to Chapman. Chapman in the corner. Looking for McCormick. Cowison. Chapman behind the net. Chapman. Broken up by Capitals. Capitals will clear the zone. It's like Chapman back there. giving help to his D, and he's also trying to get it out of the zone. Capitals have it behind the net, and that's a play we had just discussed, Bill.
Yep.
When they keep the play in the zone, all 5 players are on the puck looking to assist, and it seems to be working for them. 3-2 Capitals. Sure, coach will be all over that between second and third period here. 3 seconds left. 3-2. Capitals with the lead. All right, and that'll be the end of the second period. So I think the only thing the Dynamo has to be aware of is what we had just discussed, Bill. When the Capitals have it behind the net, both D are pinching. They got the forward up there. So defensively, it's hard to pick up all 5 players. However, if they don't make that pass, it could be costly. Unfortunately, for Dynamo, they've made that pass almost every time. But time will tell. So I know Evan Babby was at the game last night. He's got a new lens for his camera. So the Dynamo organization had asked him to come to the NCDC game, take some pictures. The young photographer is really making a name for himself. It's captured by Evan, his Instagram. All right, so we'll have some coaching giving what they feel their players need. And we'll have the start of the third period with Capitals up by 1, 3-2. So on the back end, we'll have Benchoff and Frazier, Hayskamp, Evans, and Patrick up front. Frazier up to Evans. Evans shoots it in. Picked up by Capitals. Capitals. D to D. Broken up by Patrick. Capitals. Nice back check by Evans. Capitals will pick that up. Frazier will keep him outside. Hayskamp helping out. And we'll have a save by Babby. And they didn't like them kind of going for the rebound there. So we'll have some penalties called here. Penalties called on the play here. Looks like they will have coincidental. So we will still remain 5-on-5. It'll be Frazier for Dynamo.
No, they're taking both.
And 91 for the Capitals.
They're taking Benchoff too.
Oh, okay. So we will not have 5-on-5. They got Benchoff and Frazier. Neither one of the defensemen like them going after Bryn Babby. So both defensemen end up in the box for Dynamo. So I believe it should be a minute 30 only. Should be 5-on-4 is what I'm assuming. And we'll have one penalty up on the board, which will be number 9, Benchoff for Dynamo. So the referees will try to clear this up for everyone. Dynamo still has 5 players. Now they'll have 1 off. Hayskamp, Walker, Monist, and Patrick for Dynamo. 5-on-4 Capitals power play. Face off. Face off won by Hayskamp. Walker battles in the corner. Hayskamp on the boards. Capitals come up with it. Capitals. Cross ice pass. Back to the middle. Capitals keeping it outside. Nice box right now by Dynamo, playing the defensive position well. No, almost broken up by Hayskamp right there. They can't quite clear it. They will clear the zone. That'll go up to Monist. Monist will dump that in. Walker will get a change with Bennett. Monist will get a change. Hayskamp sees Bennett. Bennett back to Hayskamp. Hayskamp up to Patrick. Labor enters the zone. Shot just high. Capitals in control, 5-on-4. They'll enter the zone slowly, trying to and that'll go out of the zone. Good break there by Dynamo. 18 seconds on the penalty until it is 5-on-5. Oh, makes a nice move there. Broken up by Hayskamp. Hayskamp trying to get it out of the zone. He does get it out of the zone. Okay, we're back to 5-on-5. Wow, Chapman's in the corner. Looks like Capitals will come up with that. McCormick keeps him outside, gets that knocked away. 3 Dynamo players right there. Walker, McCormick, Cowison. Walker comes up with it. Walker stops. Capitals all over him. Try to get that out. They will get it out. Try to clear it. Play's still alive. Walker's in the corner. Walker shoots that out. And we'll have an icing on the play. 13-29. So we'll get our line situated again. Back to a 5-on-5. And now we'll have Gadwa, McCormick, Kalan up front, Benchoff, and Frazier on the back end. One by McCormick. Benchoff tries to clear it out. Gadwa on the boards. Kept in by Capitals. Benchoff gives chase. Gadwa gives chase. Capitals come up with it. That's Benchoff. Gadwa chips to McCormick. McCormick takes it towards the middle. McCormick comes in. Shot. Save. Rebound. Oh, Kalan almost had that rebound. Nice job by Kalan. Capitals will clear the zone now. Now Capitals the other way. That's broken up by Benchoff. Gadwa's back there on the back check. Back on Benchoff. And we'll have a whistle. Back and forth action. Back and forth. Benchoff and Labor on the back end. Patrick, Hayskamp, Evans up front. Hayskamp on the faceoff. Hit one by Hayskamp. Out to Patrick. Patrick will go wide. Oh, nice stop right there. Hayskamp picks that up. Good puck support. Oh, he tries the backhand. Almost. Evans giving chase there. Providence out. Oh, just missed there. Dynamo will get that on Bennett's stick. Bennett will get that towards Labor. Labor gives chase. Capitals will clear that up. Hayskamp back to Bennett. Bennett looks for Labor. Cowison giving chase. Providence enters the zone. Broken up by Bennett. And Bennett still with control of the puck. Bennett. Nice, wise decision there. Goes towards the boards. Evans tries clearing it. Capitals are in the way. Back to Bennett. Bennett shoots it up. Evans trying to help. You can hear coach saying support for Dynamo. Good support right there. Good job. They will clear that, and we'll have an icing. Stoppage of play. Walker and Monist on the back end. Cowison, McCormick, and Chapman up front. Face off. Face off won by Capitals. Capitals. D to D. Broken up by McCormick. McCormick. Oh, Capitals will get that back. Capitals. Cowson giving chase to that. Capitals will regroup. Back to their zone. D to D. Walker on the play there. Cowson on the play. Nice play there by Monist on the back end. Monist over to Chapman. Chapman. Oh, and they'll have an offsides call there. Benchoff and Frazier. Cowson, McCormick, Chapman up front. Face off. Picked up by Capitals. Capitals. Broken up by Cowson. Frazier. McCormick gives chase. McCormick. Back end there. McCormick. Cowson will help. They look to clear that. McCormick comes up with it. McCormick gets it up to Chapman. Chapman enters the zone. Chapman keeps it. Tries to center. Gets knocked off the puck there by the Capitals. And he stays with it. Chapman. Centers. Shot blocked by Capitals. Nice play there by Chapman. Finding McCormick out front. Shot block. Here goes Chapman. Chapman still in. Good shift here by Chapman. Capitals come up with it. Capitals. Broken up by Gadwa. Benchoff. Shot. Save. Babby. Frazier looking for help. Frazier up to Chapman. Chapman looking to clear. Still trying to clear. They won't clear it yet. Bryn Babby will have a stoppage there. Stoppage of play right there. Very few penalties in this game. 3 or 4 total. I think 3 came on one play, Bill.
At least 2.
At least 2.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, 3. Because the one, Providence.
Okay, on the face-off. Hayes Camp. Won by Capitals. Capitals. Center. Broken up by Labor. Hayes Camp. Kalan. Oh, tries to get Hayes Camp. Broken up by the Capitals. Once again, Capitals will enter the zone. Nice play by Bennett. Bennett knocks that to the side. Broken out. Capitals will pick that up. Gadwa picked that up. Gadwa. Capitals. Oh, Gadwa, Capitals. Dynamo. Dynamo will come up with it. Labor to Bennett. Bennett to Hayes Camp. Capitals, Bennett battles. Capitals will clear that. That'll come back to Gadwa. Nope, that'll be Walker. Walker going for the puck. Walker sees room. He's going to keep it. Walker. Dangles. Keeps it. Goes towards the corner. Oh, and he's going to have a body check right there. I don't know who the penalty's on. Penalty's going to be on Providence. On Capitals right there.
Looks like a hooking call.
Dynamo will be on the power play right now. Not really sure the fans like that call on the Capitals. But if you're a New York Dynamo fan, we're on the power play. Here we go. Dynamo on the power play. Walker and Monis on the back end. Evans, Patrick, McCormick up front. Capitals will clear. And will it be enough for an icing? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. On the power play, Dynamo. Patrick in the corner. Patrick Broken stick by Capitals. So they'll have a defender without a stick. And looks like we'll have a penalty call on the play here. And that'll be, and it's a penalty on the Capitals. Capitals penalty. Cross check. Oh, and that should be an extra penalty there. That should be a double minor as Manis took a left hook right to the face. I don't know if he'll call that a double penalty or not, but Manis took a headshot right to the face there. It'll be interesting to see what they call on this, Bill. So Coach MacArthur is going to draw up a plan for Dynamo right now. So the other referee is calling for assistance to his partner, explaining what he saw. Perhaps the other ref saw something different, so he's good communication here by the refs. Regardless, we will be having a 5-on-3, Bill.
It looks like it, but he had his arm in the air and Capitals had the puck skating. So I thought it was going to be a penalty on Dynamo.
I really did, because he made it all the way into the zone before he blew the whistle on a breakaway.
Right.
Yeah, so a little late on the call there, however. So we're just waiting to see. We do have our lineup set up for Dynamo. We got McCormick, Patrick, and Evans up front. Walker and Manis will be on the back end. 8:18 left in the third period. Capitals up 3-2. Referees are discussing whatever had gone down with the Capitals coach. And it's almost a free timeout here for both teams. Maybe a little time to regroup. Coach MacArthur took advantage of that, called his players over for a free timeout, drew up a plan. We'll see how well it's executed here. Oh, well, we have a visitor in the booth. This is, what's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia, welcome to the world of broadcasting. She had mentioned, Bill had mentioned, oh, your brother got hit right in the face there. Oh, so we do have, looks like 5:30 penalty on the board, Bill. I have no idea.
Yes, so that's a major.
I'm not sure how they come up with that.
And a minor.
Double minor.
Well, it's got to be a major and a minor. 4 for the major, minute and a half for the minor.
All right, so the referee is discussing what's going on, and it looks like we'll be back to action here real soon. Okay, we got a whistle on the play, and we're getting ready to go. All right.
So big opportunity here for the Dynamo.
What's that, Bill?
Big opportunity here for the Dynamo.
Huge. Huge. 5-on-3 for at least a minute 5. Face off. Won by Dynamo. Walker to Manis. Back to McCormick. McCormick. Rebound. Solution front. We'll have a whistle. Nice play there by Manis over to McCormick. Got a shot off. Saved by the Capitals. McCormick on the face-off for Dynamo. Face-off won by McCormick. McCormick will keep it. McCormick. Back to Walker. Walker down to Monist. Monist up to Walker. Walker. Back to Monist. Or that's Patrick. Walker. Oh, he tries a one-hander there. That was Evans. Almost. Back to McCormick. McCormick to Walker. McCormick dumps it towards the corner. Evans gives chase. Blocked in by McCormick. McCormick. Shot block. Patrick picks that up. Patrick behind the net. Picked up by Capitals. Capitals. Capitals will simply clear that. And if it's enough, we'll have an icing. And we'll have one more face-off on the 5-on-3. Hayes Camp, Callison, Chapman up front, Benshoff and Monist on the back end.
Bennett. Benshoff and Bennett.
Benshoff and Bennett. Benshoff and Bennett. One by Dynamo. Back to Bennett. Bennett to Hayes Camp. Hayes Camp in the corner.
There's a hook. 5-on-4.
Capitals. Capitals will enter the zone. Dynamo still on the power play. They tried to center that. Shot wide. Chapman. Chapman picks it up. Chapman gets it up to Benshoff. Benshoff entering the zone. Up to Hayes Camp. Hayes Camp. Shot wide. Callison gives chase. Callison will pick that up. Capitals. Capitals will clear the zone. Capitals dump it in. Looks like it's Bennett. Oh, took a weird hop. Benshoff will pick that up. Benshoff. He's got some room. Keep it. Benshoff will dump that in. Dynamo give chase. Back to Bennett. Bennett. Back to the corner to Callison. Callison. Chapman. Both giving on the forecheck. Broken up by Hayes Camp. That's Chapman. Chapman. Chapman on the back check. Chapman. Chapman has room. Enters the zone. Gives it to Hayes Camp. Hayes Camp cuts across. Shot save. Nice save there by the Capitals goalie. Nice glove save. Benshoff makes a move. Oh, he gets taken down. No call on the play. Gadwa comes back. Gadwa looking for room. Finds it. Keeps it wide. Enters the zone. Still has it. Still in control. Oh, gets it out front. Oh, and that's going to be another penalty on the Capitals. Look like Gadwa got the brunt of that. He got up just fine. So we'll have a 5-on-3 once again for Dynamo. Have not been able to capitalize yet. Sorry, Sophie, I just bumped our visitor in their booth up here. Labor and Frazier are on the back end. Kalan, McCormick, Gadwa up front. Face off. 5-on-3, Dynamo. Face off. One by McCormick. Back to Labor. Labor tries to get it to Gadwa. Capitals intercept. Can't clear the zone. McCormick keeps it in. McCormick with a shot.
Oh.
Hits the post. McCormick holds on to it. Back to Frazier. Frazier. Back to McCormick. McCormick. Shot wide. Labor. Labor gets it to Gadwa. Gadwa back to McCormick. Can't quite keep that in the zone. McCormick will get it up to Labor. Labor back to McCormick. Frazier will pick that up. Frazier drops it for McCormick. McCormick tries getting it over to Gadwa. Gadwa gets it back to Labor. Labor back to Gadwa. Gadwa tries to center. Kept in by Dynamo. Labor. Labor to Gadwa. Labor. Shot save. Still 5-on-3 for 26 seconds. Walker and Monis will be on the back end for McCormick, Patrick, and Evans. One by Dynamo. Patrick back to Walker. Walker finds McCormick. McCormick. Shot save. Back on McCormick's stick. McCormick. Walker. We'll have an offsides call right there. 9 seconds left on a 5-on-3. Capitals will win that. They'll try to clear the zone. That'll be kept in by Patrick. Patrick giving chase. Patrick still on it, and that'll be dumped out by Capitals, and that'll be an icing.
5
So
on 4.
Dynamo still on the power play, 5-on-4, 3:51 left, 3-2 Capitals. Hayescamp, Evans, and Patrick up front. Walker and Monis on the back end. One by Capitals. Hayescamp looking to get there, can't quite get there. Nice defensive play by the Capitals there. Patrick gives chase. Capitals just looking to clear it out, and Capitals will be on it, and they'll get a shot off, and that'll be a save by Babby. Even with a man down, they're on the forecheck hard, and they did get a shot off there. So it looks like Bennett and Benchoff will be on the back end for Dynamo. Chapman, Cowison, Hayescamp up front. 45 seconds left on the power play for Dynamo. Hayescamp wins that. Capitals battle in the corner. Bennett keeps control. Bennett to Benchoff. Benchoff, and there's the zone. Keeps it on his stick, shoots it towards the net, just shot wide. Capitals. Nice forecheck by Cowison. Hayescamp. Shot out. That's going to be kept in by Bennett. Benchoff. And that's kicked out by the Capitals. Benchoff to Bennett. Bennett gets it into the zone. Body check by Chapman. Cowison there giving help. Capitals will pick that up. Kept in by Benchoff. Up to Chapman. Chapman looking for someone out front. Centers. Cowison's there. Back to Bennett. Bennett gets a shot off. Shot block, Capitals. Dynamo. Chapman will pick that up. Chapman tries clearing. Capitals are there. Capitals. Shot wide. Capitals will clear that in. Battle in the corner. That's Bennett. Bennett comes up with it. Bennett still with it. Cowison in the corner. Cowison gets it up to Hayescamp. Hayescamp dumps it in. Gives chase. Capitals will clear the zone. Over to Frazier. Frazier over to Labor. Labor back to Frazier. Frazier clears that into the zone. Capitals go behind the net. And Capitals now clearing the zone. Capitals playing it wide. Tries to go top shelf. No good for the Capitals. And Gadwa comes up with it. Gadwa shoots across. Gives chase towards the corner. Kalan. Capitals get it up the zone, and they'll dump it in. No icing on the call. Back to get the puck is Monis. Centering broke up by McCormick. McCormick trying to clear the zone. will clear the zone, entering the offensive zone. Oh,
How did that
unbelievable.
go in?
Unbelievable. Big save by the Capitals right there. Somehow the Capitals goalie got a leg on that and came across. Walker will keep that play alive. 40 seconds left in the game. Broken up by Capitals. Capitals enter 2-on-1. Cross ice pass. Goal.
I still don't know how that didn't go in.
No idea.
A rebound.
What a save by the Capitals to keep them in the game, and they come back on a 2-on-1 and capitalize 4-2 Capitals. Dynamo entering the zone. Capitals will clear the zone. Capitals giving chase. That's Bennett. Bennett keeps it to the outside. Picked up by Benchoff. Benchoff gets it up to McCormick. 7 seconds left in the game. Looks like that'll do it for the New York Dynamo first game. 4-2 will go to the Capitals. Well, hard-fought battle there, Bill. Good game all around. A lot of opportunities for Dynamo that couldn't capitalize on, especially on a 5-on-3 for quite some time. And with a 5.5-minute penalty, couldn't capitalize on that one either.
Yeah,
unfortunate.
It is. You got to take your chances, or you got to take advantage of your opportunities when you're given them. And they were not able to do that. All right.
Agreed, Bill.
We'll be back here at 3:45 for game 2.